Hello, let's come back. Um, we're going to talk about the last part is the energy body and the immortal child inside. um, the the Tao concept is like this: physical body will declare and it gone. But the uh, material can change. That means the mass, like organ, like body, can change into energy. Like the formula of E equal mc squared. So now the physical body is like mass m, and c squared is light. Okay, the speed of light. So the same exactly the Tao few thousand years do their transforming the body and organs. And they know that when you change to energy, energy cannot be destroyed. And when you form them to a body, they become an immortal one. I mean, energy, uh, when they like, so the soul and the spirit is that intelligent energy. So we have this immortal, immortal one. But when we inherit, is in a baby form or a child form, very that is still not developed very well yet. So so if you for me, for me, my in the Tao state, for the Tao, the purpose that we come to this world is to develop my soul, because we know that we inherit an immortal soul and immortal spirit. So we need to raise it, educating it, and the education is from the wisdom from the planet. So 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 the it's just like the we now we say online. Online, you stay at home, and the same thing in the online of the soul spirit. You are here, but you can download information from planet and the star. They all of them hold information. So the soul and the spirit, it cannot learn from this, like the Oxford, Cambridge, and all this kind of university. They have to learn from the university of the planet and the star. But we have to raise them first. We have to educating and raise them. So the whole Tao practice starts from the basic in healing love is the chi, transform and refine chi that can feed them. And now in this level, when we form a pearl, the pearl is the essence of energy. And when you form them, and when you, later on, we're going to move the pearl into organ by organ, by organ by organ, but not in it when we go up to the second and third level. So you move this pearl to organ by organ. That is how it feeds the organ and the soul and spirit. So our soul is energy. So we cannot feed them with food. They cannot eat it. They have nothing. Our body can take food and eat and digest and turn to energy. But we need to refine this. The energy from the food is low grade, so you need to refine them. And that's why the whole process of Qigong, you need to take this, the energy. The food energy is the basic one. So you need to use this basic energy to attract energy, like the energy outside, energy in the nature, energy universe. And this energy can be transformed. And the basic energy is a sexual energy. Sexual energy transforms into the spiritual energy to feed the soul and spirit. So we only see the monk, the nun, the holy man, they know sex. And they don't tell you why. Okay? But you think that when they have no sex, where all the sexual energy go? Okay? That so they have a practice, a chanting, pray, celibacy, and all the sexual energy transform in spiritual energy. And when I learned the Tao's sexual practice, I finally understand why. So the Tao practice have very detailed, step-by-step, scientific way to practice. And you can start to feel, hey, I transform. I am more practical and I like to practice. So that's why all what I guiding you is I lucky I learned from my master the formula and the practice, and I practicing it, and I can break down into step by step to teach you. So once you go to all these forming the pearl, now this pearl is called magic pearl, magic. you can use the pearl to manifest things. You can use the pearl to call things. or you can use the pearl to give to your loved one or the people you want to heal. But it is your energy, so you have to practice. Now, but the Tao, they want to have the pearl to creating an immortal child. The immortal child a not when I practice it, I understand it. Otherwise, we don't know how to explain. The immortal child actually is an immortal container. But it's just like have a child look like you. And when you develop it, now when it's fully developed, you can, the soul and spirit and come and stay there, stay in you, stay in this immortal child. So the soul and spirit have a container that can last forever. Because soul and spirit is very special. They are immortal, but they are in a very child form or infant form. So they're in a child form or so now when you have this developed and okay, so that is the immortal child we're going to do. Now the energy body, and the energy body is like a vehicle. That means they like our body, And but instead of a physical one can be declared, can be gone. But now, when you are alive and you have energy, you can transform this energy. You take energy in and copy, like copy the organ. You have to have good energy, and you take them out and form an energetic heart, form an energetic liver, form an energetic kidney. Yeah. All the organ can be one by one form and transfer up. So the consciousness, for example, we say the consciousness of the heart is love, joy, happy, appreciation. It's the essence, the virtue of it. So this essence of the organ can be transformed up. So every organ have essence. All can be transferred. But you need to creating a body that they can take it. So the energy body is the transforming of the physical body and the physical organ, change to energy and transfer them up. Like you make a copy of yourself. Okay. Okay. So that is how the concept of the Tao. And to me, it makes sense and in more scientific way also. Okay. Now, um, so now we're going to be the so you understand the immortal body and the energy body. There's a two separate things. But when you fully develop, they merge the immortal child, the soul spirit stay, and it merge with the energy body. So sometimes we call the energy body is a vehicle because our body, our physical is a light vehicle, carry our soul. It contain our soul spirit, and it carry the soul spirit out anywhere, go out. Okay, so that is the way that the Tao concept think about that, the energy body and the immortal child. Now we uh, when we when we expand the energy body, in the beginning they are quite weak. So you need to build a bubble. You build a bubble from the pearl. So the pearl can change anything, can manifest things. So you make a bubble, cover the energy body, and you bring another a pearl to be making a big bubble, or we call the aura, circling you and the energy body. And now you have a link. Now you have the link connecting with the planet. So you call the 5 planets that link with your organ down, and they come, and you feel the presence of it above you. So we use them as supply you energy, and we use them as the protector also. And Tao always use this Big Dipper. It's a whole practice of the Big Dipper and the North Star, Pole Star. And they are protecting us. And India, so the Tao regarding in our tiny universe, including the Pole Star, Polaris, and the Big Dipper, they hold the most knowledge, and they actually, when the organ so when our soul and spirit graduating from the earth, the planet, and now you go to the big university, and that is the Pole Star and the Big Dipper. their whole information there, their whole knowledge inside there of the whole universe, the universe. And that's why I call it university. You know, they know everything. Okay, yeah. Now we're going to call uh, the constellation. So the constellation. So we have the the tortoise is the northern constellation, north. And uh, the north is the pheasant, a red bird. So that is the constellation, a constellation of this. And in the eastern constellation is a green dragon, and this is the constellation. The constellation have so many stars grouped together in the eastern constellation. The east one have many stars. So you have this and this. And the east, the south, the western constellation is the white tiger. And the center is the phoenix. So the and they make them into like the western also they so they have all the star and they're making an animal animal, and they give a name of the animal name, you know, great bear and all this and the and the Tao, the same in olden time, they already have this animal. So when they hold, but they use for practice. But so they when you hold the picture, you're holding, for example, you're holding the tortoise, you're holding a northern constellation energy in the north. Okay, and that power hold like a tortoise, and it's protecting you in the northern, in your back of the body. Okay, if you face the north, okay, you face the south, and the back is the tortoise. And the north is the pheasant, a red bird, the heart. Okay, and the eastern constellation have a link into the liver and the green dragon. And the western constellation, a white tiger, have a link into the lung. And the phoenix is the yellow in the center, and the spleen. So you see that the Tao is very, because you have to start from M and you transform it, and when you have the C square, the light, now you transform the energy. But you have C square, light, but you have no M. You cannot do anything. But if you only have M, but you don't have C square, also nothing happen. So that's why the Tao very emphasize that, hey, M, we need physical transforming to energy. That is the key. So now we come back to this. So we call the sacred animal. We call them. So you are aware you are linked of the organ, and you are aware of the constellation, 4 direction, and the center. And you press the animal around you. And they form a fire ring, and they spin. The constellation is moving. And you feel you have protection. I have many people, many students that study, and they always ask me that why thou have to so much worry about protection. Okay. I don't know. You go to a church, go to a temple, go to a mob. They always have protector there. Okay. So and but the Tao said, why don't you have yourself? So you have your own protector. Okay. And I think it makes sense, Okay. You only depending on other people to protect you, but you don't protect yourself. Okay. So I guide you through this practice. So this is the end of the fusion one. And after that, I sum up again. Sum up is very, when we set up thing, and it's just like a picture now. You take a picture, and in your handbook, you have that also, you have that picture. So, and you print out color and you put on it. That's all. When I guide you to is detail, but when you get it, you just hold the picture and just aware of all this energy around you. And this is not any God or any miracle, no. But it's a real energy here. Planets is real, constellation is real, the Big Dipper and North Star is real. But very far, but we feel their energy. That is the key. We can feel their energy. I mean, the Tao know that the pole star, the North Star, pull us. And now we know that the Earth axis tilt toward the north and south. And that is the real energy. And the equipment and everything can measure it. But human, when you develop, you can feel all this energy is present here. So we call the force is here. The power is here. Okay? And how you feel it, make the link. And turn inwardly and follow the link. And energy is real. When we have no energy, we cannot move. No chi. Okay. Okay. So let us stand up. So that will be the last meditation that we're going to do in this 4 days. Okay. I repeat and repeat all this exercise. You can add in if you have more time. We have many qigong you can add in, but this is it's a fixed simple that you should do it when you do practice. It's very simple. I like teaching because I like qigong and everything. I like to teach it because otherwise I have to spend my time to practice myself. But when I teach you, I practice also with you. I like it. So after I teach you, I have the rest of the time. I don't need to practice now, and I can do anything I want. But I already do my practice. So I tell you, it's good to be. We have a instructor training course. And we have many instructors around the world that are training you. So I like it. And second, when you do this practice, we call energy meditation. And also we call energy moving meditation. And you feel them very well. Reverse direction. Neck is so important. If you exercise them, you're not going to get a pain on the neck. When you have pain on the neck, the blood reducing flow to the brain. Now you get trouble. Turtleneck, twin neck, and turtleneck. Part of breathing. Now, exhale, hold your breath, activate the diaphragm and opening the scalp. When you start to breathing, make your breath very low. Adjust your breath and feel your scalp open and breathing. Light coming in. Light coming. Now, feel light coming in, shining to your organ. Feel organ grow with light. Aware your center and spin. So you find the center spin. Now, when it spins for a while, it activates the pakwa, 4 pakwa collection point, organ, and senses all turn inwardly to the pakwa. When the pakwa refine all the energy, and you go to the center. Now, you already set up the collection point linked to the nature. And all you do is smile into the nature. So you always remember pair, water, kidney, heart, fire, and heart. Okay. So you smile to the water, river, or ocean, smile. And the energy comes, and it comes into the collection point. That's it. And into the pakwa. The fire. And when you smile, aware your heart, it links and it gathers the energy and is filled into the pakwa. So pakwa is refinery and it makes the energy more balanced and you can use it. Liver, tree, lung, brain, mountain and leg, metal power. Smile. Just smile. Because you already have link, energy come. And you bring the energy in the pakwa. Once you get it, you hold the picture, you smile to it, the energy comes. Lean, connecting with the earth, smile to the earth. And you feel energy come. And you collect to the pakwa. Now you have more energy. Now smile. Kidney, Mercury planet, smile. Connect. The whole skull have connection to the planet and the color connecting to the organ. Okay. So the back of the skull, blue, there's a kidney, and the front of the head, red, there is the heart. So you feel the mercury down and to the kidney and to the collection point. Mars planet to the front of the bone and to the heart. And collecting to the heart center. So so these two energy the kidney and heart energy, and Mercury and Mars planet energy fill into the Phagwa. It's once you get the link and once you get the pattern, you just smile and you have the link already. Now you aware your liver, the right side of the head bone, and the Jupiter. the lung, the left bone, and the Venus. Mind, and you feel energy come right down into your liver and your lung, being into the collection point, and energy spiral in the Phagwa and refine them and blend together. Now spleen and the Saturn and the left side of the bone, we connect and pull them to the Phagwa. And when you do this, eventually faster and faster. And in the beginning, you need to have a nice planet picture. And a nice natural forces. Now look for a nice picture of 5 elements. Nice picture of 5 elements. So when you look at it, you can feel all this energy come to you. And it's very quick because your Phagwa help you, it refine you. Now you find the center. Spin. So feel that this pearl have all your essence, have the nature essence, and have the planet essence. They all fused in together in the center. Pure pearl form. Now we're going to spin the pearl. You have to use your mind and to, I teach you the whole thing, but when you go home, you should be step by step. So the first step, you have to spin the pearl until you feel, I feel energy condensed, and that is the first step. Without really feel the pearl, the rest of the practice is just imagination. Okay. So you just every day spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, spin. Now, when you started to feel the pearl, now you can do the rest of the thing easier. You can do the rest. Okay. So use the pearl to move in orbit 9 times. So you feel that it's a little much more real, and the opening is very, very fast, opening the blockages. So you move in orbit up to the crown and down. So at least 9 times. 9, 18, 36. Your eye, you have to train the sun of the eye of the sun. The sun of the eye. Okay. So you use the eye and the mind and the heart, move the pearl. You control it. You control it. You control it. You move. And when you stop on the perineum, you still feel it spinning. And now you inhale in the middle thrusting channel. Middle thrusting channel means from the perineum, make a straight line up to the crown. So you inhale up in the middle thrusting channel, up to the navel, tan tien, up to the heart, up to the crown, but under the skull, under. And you spin. Your eye roll up, fix on the, so the eye cross, fix on the pearl, the energy. Eye look up, inhale. When you feel the pearl spin and you feel it pushing your head, want to get out. Inhale, exhale, and feel the pearl above your crown spin. Train you control it, and it descending down. Now you use your mind to expand the pearl into your image, into your image. And mold them. You mold them. Okay. But you need to mold them, and your mind power that make that energy come together and stay. This is the mind, the mind power and the chi power. Okay, your own pearl. Okay, and when it stay, you see them. You roll up. I feel it stay. Okay, and before we take a break, we have the orbit already. Orbit. So make sure the orbits are spin. Okay. And when you hold the image, because this is the empty body, empty, but a frame, an energy frame. And now this energy body empty, they can absorb chi. If you have good chi, they absorb energy, good energy into it. Now we form another pearl spin. So you're going to form a lot of pearl, but this is the beginning only. But later on, you have it. You no need to do every time. Okay, you spin, form a pearl, spin in the orbit. Now up to perineum, inhale up, inhale up, inhale up. Now we're going to be shoot up, form a bubble, and because one pearl, this is small thing. So you form a bubble, and you get the link to connecting. I call the planet, okay, down. Call the planet down. So think about the planet connecting, and your organ is the key also that to call them, because your organ have the link to them. So so we start with the direction. Okay. So the Mercury Mercury on the back. We set it up, and it's going to move by itself, because planet is always moving. So the Mercury there is the kidney, connecting with kidney on the back. Mars connecting with the heart in the front. Green dragon, a Jupiter, green planet in the right liver, and the Venus lung on the left, and the Saturn in the center with the spleen. So you ask them to descending down, and it spin around you, especially protecting your energy body. Okay. So and they spin. Once you set them up, because planet always spin, they spin. And the and you're gonna see when the planet spin, and it's affecting all the pakwa is spinning around your body. So you have 3 layers. And later on in the fusion 2, fusion 3, you develop more layer of pakwa spinning around you. Now, so you leave them there. Leave them there. They will do their own job. They will spin and around you and protect you and give you energy. Now we back to the Tan Tien. Spin, form another pearl. Now, when you spin the pearl, form the pearl. So you're going to be very quick, make a pearl, very quick, spin and make a pearl. When you make a pearl, bring it down to the perineum and spin orbit 9 times. My eye guide the pearl spin. My eye heart guide the pearl spin. It's very fast because it needs the momentum. It build up the speed and momentum. And now the perineum. So inhale all the way up to the crown, under the crown. Now we're going to send this one out to attracting the constellation. Attracting the constellation. Okay. So you send, inhale, exhale, eye roll up, look up. And when you send out, it spin. And you look for the constellation. We have northern constellation, a tortoise. Southern constellation, a pheasant. Eastern constellation, Green Dragon. Western constellation, White Tiger. Center, Phoenix. And you invite with respect, with gratitude, invite they. We call the protecting God also sometimes. We call the protecting God. So you are sending them down. And you form a fire ring. And they're going to spinning in this circle. They're spinning in this circle. And it's protecting your physical and the energy body. And once you set it up, and it stay with you. You just have to do it, and it stay with you. Because all these forces is real. So the earth is alive. They can absorb all this planet energy and the constellation energy. Okay, that's why the earth have energy to support life. It's not easy with all the animal, insect is so much, okay? And it's more than 7 billion people in this earth. It's a lot of people. And human takes so much energy from the earth, But the universe has so much energy. So you sit and you feel the sacred animals spin around you, the planet, and above the planet, there are Big Dipper and Pole Star. Now below is the Southern Cross. This is all the Tao talks so much about that, but I don't think that the Tao not much anything talk about the Southern Cross. I think it's that time, it's the South. I don't think they even go to the South, the Southern Cross, the South. Okay. So but now we know that North Pole and South Pole. And their energy, their power is real. Now, so you set them up and you just leave them alone. Just tell them to spin. Okay. Now, the Phagwa, you let them spin. And you can program them. So it's a simple programming. Okay. So a simple programming all these protector. So the Phagwa is very close to you. So you're protecting the Phagwa. Only good intention, good intention energy be allowed to enter to you. Now, any negative, any bad intention energy, any unfriendly energy, not allowed to enter. So every time you do enhance the program, make sure the Phagwa being programmed. all the Pakwa being programmed. Okay. So just aware the sacred animal, the planet, the Big Dipper, and the pole star. Now we have two stars. One is Taurus and one is Vega coming in. So all these pole star and Southern Cross is very far away but very powerful star. Definitely, there are many other bigger stars that bigger than pole star. Many of them, but that is too far away and not really directly involved with us too much. Okay. The Tao only study and work with the one that involved with us, affecting us. That's all. So I like that. More practical. Like sometimes I look at the astronomy. Oh my God, this star bigger than our sun. How many 100,000 times? It's so big, unimaginable, so big. Okay. Definitely, they're going to be bigger than a pole star, North Pole or South Pole. But they're too far and not involved with us. Okay. So this is the one that involved with us. Now, that back to your center, form another pearl, spin. So this pearl, we're going to be moving above in the solar plexus. And we're going to expand them into a fetus. So it's a fetus gradually go up into a child. Yeah. And that is we call the immortal child. So you feel it. So you spin the pearl. Spin. Keep on spinning. You spinning the pearl, you need to spend time. Keep on spending time. And keep on drawing nature forces and the planet forces in to enhance the pearl. When you feel the pearl form, and you spin them, spin, spin. Now you move spinning up into the solar plexus. So navel, tip of the sternum, break in the middle, that's solar plexus. Okay, so you move up and let it spinning in the solar plexus. Solar plexus like sun, a mini sun. So this mini sun is just shining. When you are pulled, it's just shining. It's shining. And this, you expand this layer, immortal fetus first. Immortal fetus. Small, very small. And it's the mind and energy mold them to be what you want. So the immortal child is an immortal container for your soul and spirit. We have soul and spirit. We call original spirit in the heart. So we say it reside in the heart because the heart is like a housing, house the original spirit. And the spleen intention, the intention spirit. And the lung is holding the per soul. Kidney store the willpower spirit. And the liver house the Hun soul. So the Tao divine soul and spirit. Okay. So it's yin yang. The spirit yang and the soul is more yin yang. So they become a pair, soul and spirit. And the function are different. Everybody have their own function. I like the Tao concept. You know, when I small, I always heard I have a soul. I have a soul, and I asked where is it? You know, they say you have inside you. You know, and when I learned the Tao, they have color. So when you have a good, when you have a good virtue of the heart, it turns into a red child. A good virtue of love, joy, happy, it turns to a red child. When you have so much openness, fairness, it turns into a yellow child. It can be two sex, male or female. You know? Okay. So it's no gender. Okay. And the lungs, when you have a lot of good virtue energy like the courage, righteous feeling, and the generosity, it turns into a white child. And kidney, the willpower spirit, and the soft, gentle, calm, peace energy, it turns to a blue child. So we said a good virtue energy of the organ it actually is your soul and spirit. Okay? The soul and spirit. and their liver with kindness and generosity, and you have a lot of good virtue, it turns into green chai. It representing a good virtue. So all the good virtue of energy in the Tao, we say a balance. It's a balance of the energy. So, 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 balancing energy means negative, positive, they're equal, and they're moving, and that is the good energy. And I like this concept. Nobody win and nobody lose. Now, we either extreme, or you are bad, you are devil, you are Satan. I am righteous, Okay, I'm God. So that's why we have so many war, because you are evil and I'm righteous. And the other person said, no, you are devil and I am righteous. And we never find a balance. And that when you're balancing, there's no devil or God, no devil of goodness. So the whole practice is you find a real balance, negative positive balance, and everything become very good energy. So so that is the complete of the fusion one. And every level you still work on the same thing here, the same energy body, chai, and immortal body. Okay. Yeah. So all the level, fusion 2, fusion 3, lesser, greater kind, is all develop more. Okay, so now we're going to stream the energy body, immortal body, back into Pearl again. In this stage, they not stay, because they don't stay. So when you don't do anything, they disperse. So it's better than condemn them, put it back to the center. And you started to stream the energy body down into a pearl. You don't have to worry about the planet and the sacred animal. You don't have to worry about that. Because they are energy. When you are aware of it, you make them more condensed and more closer to you. It all around us, this energy. Okay. So you condense them and spinning on the top of the head. Find a space that you can go in. When you find space, inhale, 3 times, and move all the way down to the center. You may feel that the pearl actually grow more when the outside absorb energy. And you spiral in the center and leave it there. Later on, we're not in level. Later on, with the pearl into spiral in the organ, okay, and that you bring this energy that you have in the pearl back into the organ. Okay, so that is the soul, and you collect the energy. When you do fusion, it's a lot of sit or standing or laying down. Once you get control, you can do it in a laying down position. So that every time when I practice, and I in touch with the immortal child and the energy body, and I always so happy. I'm doing something that I can feel it, and I feel it's real for me. I'm doing something very good for my next life. And it happened inside me first, and I'm creating the outside, and I bring it back down. I have it in me. I have it in me. And when you do all these things, you started to feel you are more balanced. And you're so easy to feel that when you're out of balance. Very easy to feel it. Oh, I'm out of balance. So all you do is very quick, get it balanced. And your life is much more easier because you are more balanced. Okay. So let's do the crane neck a little bit. And turtleneck. And rock your tail. And so that is what the fusion one. So the practice that if you want to review the pakwa, okay, And but you don't need to do every day. All you do is chanting. So when I act at beginning is Tai Chi, 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 and Kan Li Zhen Dui Kun Ken Sun Chen Kan Li, and I chant and I feel a frequency go out, and I chant my cosmic DNA out. So now the universe know me. Okay. And if I have any request or any ask for help, I send it out in this frequency. Okay. And you wait for that to come back to you. An answer, or sometimes in a daily life, in the information, it come to you. Now, so that is the chanting. And you always can use the normal force, like by the power of water below, by the power of fire, by the power of lightning and thunder, by the power of the rain and lake, by the power of the earth, by the power of mountain, by the power of the wind, by the power of the universe. So you chant, that's it. And forming the Pakwa, you if you, unless you want to teach, you need to learn a little bit more. And usually we form many times, you carve them in and it stay. Sometimes I like to chant also, like to chant loud and reactivate them, you know. So once you activate the Pakwa, all you do now is find your center and spin. That's all. Spin. And you can sit there, spin, spin, spin for 5, 10, 15 minutes, spin, or 20 minutes, spin. And during the spin, you put your mind 95% in the center. So another 5% is just the aware of Pakwa spinning, collection point, organ coming in, nature force, planet energy coming. That's all. You just spin and simple 1%, 2% aware of all these forces coming in. And you just spin. Spin until you can feel, oh, I really condense the pearl. I have a pearl. Now, when you have a pearl, this pearl can do anything you want. You can send to help people. You can send out to manifest things, and you can do many things. But the Tao like to use this pearl to build something for our next life. So when you spin and you get the pearl, now you spin the orbit, make the pearl the perineum, bring them out, and shoot out, creating an energy body. And orbit are spinning up there. And call the planet down, and Big Dipper down, a Big Dipper and Pole Star down, and sacred animal down, spinning around you. And you just keep on occasionally enhance their energy body, mold them to like you, mold them to like you, and enhance the energy body and the energy stick. So all this energy stick together and you hold the image. Okay. And you form another pearl, move to the solar plexus, and you developing immortal child, immortal fetus, and gradually they grow up to immortal child. And once you have enough energy, this immortal child stay. It stay. Anytime you turn on, it's there. Anytime you turn on, it's there. That means the form is stick and hold together now. And you have an immortal child. And this is an immortal container for your soul. When it grow up and fix, the soul spirit stay. Because when our body, this physical body is gone, it finished. Okay, the organ are declared. It's just gone. Okay, but energy is when you make them stick together, they last forever. We call the immortal one. Now the soul and spirit, they need energy to feed them, and you need to have a immortal body to house them. So when you have immortal body, immortal child, the soul spirit in there, and now they can move individually. They can go out and they can. Now, another concept of the Tao, we develop the energy body. It's like a vehicle, like our physical body. Actually, it's a copy of our physical body. And we later part, you started to transfer your organ up, one by one, go up energetically, turn the organ into energetically, and make a form of it, and you move them up into the energy body. So the Tao believe that this energetic body will do very similar function as a physical body. It's a vehicle carry us. And this energetic body can take energy from the universe and processing it to be energy that we can use. The same thing like the body physically take food and turn into energy. So we can continue grow in the space. Energy or spirit need to feed by their energy, because the soul and spirit need to feed by energy because their energy. And the differences is the soul and spirit have intelligence. Have intelligence. That's the only difference. But when you refine the energy very close to the soul spirit, but this energy no intelligence. Like the food, there's no intelligence. You eat down, but our brain, our body, and soul spirit have intelligence. So they turn. We use this energy in our intelligence. So now, in the Tao state, when you have this energy body developed, you can continue progress in the universe. Now, soul and spirit is immortal. But when you don't develop the energy body, that they can producing energy for you, because the soul and spirit itself cannot process energy. So in the Tao believe that if you only have energy, a soul, just the energy only, they will not grow or they will not grow up, or they will not advance up in the space, because they're just energy. They have no way to producing energy. Yeah. So they cannot producing energy to make them grow. And have more intelligence. So that's why when I learn this and I practicing it, I like this concept and I like this practice. Okay, so that is the one you set up the protector, and when you have a picture, when you sit down, you get the pearl done, and you just picture all this protector planet is here, is present. And it's very simple, very simple. Okay, and it's not that simple, but you need to practice. You understand it. When you understand it, make it simple, and you practicing it, you get it. Okay. So I hope that you understand. So again, I sum up the daily practice. So you activate the Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi, Tai Chi, and the Kan region, and make connection, make the figure say, and your DNA, cosmic DNA. Now you're connecting to the universe. Okay, and now when you feel the ground wiring, the negative wiring, the positive wiring, you connect. And you go to turning the pearl. That's it. Okay. If you want to just form the pearl, and you just take a spinning 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And when you spin, you activate the pakwa itself. All you do is very lightly aware of it. and all the pakwa form, and it take in energy because you program them to take energy. They take in energy, and that's all you do. And you form the pearl, and you form the. Now, and the next stage that you want to develop the energy body and immortal child. That's all. And so you get the pearl, shoot them out, develop energy body. Call the protector out, protecting you. Form the bubble, protecting you. And make another pearl, develop an immortal child. And you're just practicing it. That's all. Just practice. It's just like a mind process. But in the Tao, mind process is you have to start from the energy first. So that's why all the things start from energy. So like you start from the organ energy and you become where it's real organ energy. Like emotional, it's energy. Emotional energy. When you feel love, feel joy, it's energy. Okay. So when you understand this, you can refine energy, condense energy, and that energy stay. Okay. So and when you finish, just remember, stream them down, bring them in. And the pearl. Later on, you can move the pearl into organ and enhance the organ and the spirit. And you collect energy. So the process is form a pearl, creating body, mold them, creating the immortal body, mold them. Now, sometimes you need some help. You can use the pearl to send for help, to ask for information, to ask for more things. The pearl can use it. Definitely, you lose a pearl, but you can build them back again if you meditate it. Okay, so that is the practice. So how many of you think you know how to practice, and you practice at home? You're practicing it. Okay, some people not quite understand. I don't know. I try to explain the most I can do now. The other way, you rewatch the video on the last part, and because I make it much simple for you to do it. So you have about 3 months to rewatch them. When you forget some part, you just rewatch them. Now you also have a review class on the 22. think Thursday, right? So ไม่ใช่อันนี้ Gregory help him the review class not there okay so you have the review class I think on 22 of the fusion huh? So any question you like to ask okay this is a good question because so many people ask okay how does thou define and distinguish soul and spirit so in the Tao we said it's a pair yin yang is a pair a spirit and soul go together it's a pair okay so we said the heart the original spirit go together with the liver okay it's one pair so we call original spirit and the hun soul in the liver and the intention spirit and the per soul in the lung and the kidney willpower is a willpower spirit okay it's a pair so spirit like yang and the soul like yin and their function are different that's all they have so they, in Chinese they have a very specified name for that does the immortal child in solar plexus transfer up at some point yeah they go up later on they move up to the heart to the mid eyebrow so that means they grow they mature that they already develop and the soul spirit go in and you can take off okay so any other question hmm? and no question and that means you understand the practice okay I hope you take home and you already home take home and practice it okay I don't know nowadays you have the record okay okay it said that some people inherit also what does it mean as I told you that 99.99% of people come to this world is either a baby soul or spirit or child soul and spirit. That's it. Okay? But in maybe 0.01%, some people have we call old soul. Old soul means it developed already. And these people coming in, we call the enlightened one. Enlightened one. Okay, like all the religious leader that set up the system, they have old soul, and they know everything already. They grow up. The soul is already grow up. We call the old soul. Yeah. But this is not always have, and not that many of them. Okay, so I think we are the one that have baby soul and baby spirit, or child soul and child spirit. So you need to work hard to develop it. You don't born with a old soul, know everything already. Okay, Julius, question? Hello. Somebody want to ask question? No. Okay. So any other question? Oh, how do you choose which of the many practice, fusion, healing love, iron shirt, to practice in a day or week? This is a very good question. When you do the fusion, it's already also cover the sexual energy, because when you draw the energy, so when you work with kidney energy, you also draw in sexual energy into the perineum collection point. Okay, that is part of it already. But when you want to more expert in the healing love, or the making love, now you have to practice more healing love. Now the microcosmic, you already have, in every time you have to do microcosmic in the fusion to spin the pearl, to gain the momentum and shoot the pearl out. Okay, now in the inner mind, you always use it. You always use it. And the sequencing sound is the emotional part. But you learn a more advanced emotional part, okay, in here. Oh, I forget to tell you, every day that you do fusion, you should check all the organ, any emotional. If you have emotional, take it out, neutralize them, and feel them in Pakwa. So that is the emotional part. It's once you get it, very quick, you check and you have it. You say, okay, I feel when you see organ clean with color, when you see the organ dark or cloudy, that means that organ have emotional part. Yeah. So now I asked yesterday this question: are the three center rotating in the same direction? I couldn't understand the answer. Okay. I not feel that I answered this question yesterday. Usually we said always is a one negative, one positive. Like if this pakwa spinning clockwise, the other one can spin in counterclockwise, and the other one clockwise again. It's always is opposite spin, it creating the power. It creating negative, positive. The universe is always do that by itself. And like the Earth, we always have north and south pole magnetic field. They repel each other. Okay, I hope that the answer your question. So any other question? Okay, if no question, we finish this. We call the healing preparation, the basic and healing love and fusion is one course that for people want to do the healing. So when we come back another week on Saturday, we start the cosmic healing 1 and 2. And we start the whole summer retreat healing course. And we have the cosmic healing 1, 2, and we have Chi Nei Chang. That means the organ detox massage. So it's very specialized in the Tao practice, in massaging the organ, untie the knot and tangle in the abdominal. That's causing a lot of trouble. When people are so stressed, the stomach twists and creating a lot of knot and tangle. And we have the Chi Nei Chang 2, we call chasing the wind, or we call untie the tension of the pulse and make the pulse activate. Okay. And we have the Chi Nei Chang 3 is using the wooden stick for the vibration into the muscle tendon meridian, because there is a whole body have muscle tendon meridian connecting together. And we have the sexual organ massage to clear out all the settlementation of the sexual organ. A sexual organ, a lot of people sometimes have a lot of trauma in the sexual organ. Okay. So okay, any other question? Now, if no question, we're going to finish this class and see you another week, next Saturday, for the starting the healing course. Oh, one more question. What is the purpose of the immortal child? Is to build an ascending body, mastering. Oh, yes, immortal child, because I explained that our soul and spirit is no form, no container. And you need to make an immortal container for the soul and spirit. If they grow up and no container, or we call no container inside us is the organ. But we need to build an immortal child. It's like container for the soul and spirit. When the soul and spirit go into the immortal child alive, become life. And you can move it out, or can you go anywhere. But we want to have another energy body, because it's like vehicle, like aeroplane, like a car. Okay, take the soul and spirit into anywhere. Okay. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question. Okay. So if no question, have a good afternoon and see you another next Saturday. Okay, for the cosmic healing.